Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On the keeper.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And he'll throw right away. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Mike's
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He'll fire this deep for Gallup into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. And then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
14. Cowboys, nothing. Justin Tucker to
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 24-yard line.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So a tough road here on 2nd and very long. Jackson from the shotgun. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Prescott to throw it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Elliott, the ball.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Floating one, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Back at his 48-yard
line. This time Jackson will throw it. Flushed out right. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
The Raven 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
2nd and a yard at the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Cowboys nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Watch the run. Watch the run. This is out, baby. That's baby's out. Mike, 48.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Prescott on first down. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you paint, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I see you over there. Big play. Big play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
48 for Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. To throw again on second down. Jackson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return will stop right around the 25. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
28. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
11 yards.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Kill! 47. We're going to 53.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Mike 48. Check.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's 4th.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. They go to Elliott again. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A first down throw for Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Prescott again. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
First and 10.
The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 68 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Again, it's Elliott. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens 20. A big run that time by Elliott. 57 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on first and 10. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. A 1st down carry by Elliott. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Greg Zerline to kick off 4th down.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Coming to you, coming to you. Check 48.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Judon there on
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Prescott now. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. To throw again is Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And his throw here is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page. quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
3rd and long for Prescott. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Chuck Clark coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Today's final score.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say.